Hello, everyone, and welcome to Daily Grace, where we talk about the grace of God and how it strengthens you for the week, for the months, and your days ahead. Wow, this is the last week in the month of January. How time flies. When did we say Happy New Year? And now we are coming to the end of the first month in 2026. And for some of us, life has thrown several things at us, and we're wondering, this is just the first month of the year. How are we going to cope for the remaining 11 months? Today, we are going to be talking about strength for the journey ahead. Strength for the journey ahead. I'm your host, Pastor James. The journey may be long, but believe me, I want to tell you, you are not alone. You are not walking on this journey alone. In Isaiah 40, verse 26, it says, He gives power to the weak, and to those who have no might, it increases strength. Note the tense there. He does not say that he might give strength. He says he gives strength continually, intentionally, and generously. That is our God for you. The reality of this journey that we're talking about is every destiny has a journey. Every calling has a process, and every promise has a pathway in life. And journeys, especially spiritual ones, can be long, it can be demanding, and it can be exhausting. Some of you, as we speak now, are just tired. You are not tired because you are lazy. No, you are tired because you have been faithful in what you are doing. You have been faithful in prayers. You have been faithful in service. You have been faithful in standing when others are walking away. God sent me today to announce to you, especially listening to this podcast, that your exhaustion is not the end of your story. No, it's not the end of your story. Strength is being released for the next phase of your journey. Let's look at some quick points about strengthening for the journey ahead. One, God does not deny weariness. No, he actually answers it. Isaiah says he gives strength to the weary, which means it is even something that the Lord is aware of. God does not shame weakness. God does not rebuke weariness. Rather, he responds to it. And today is going to respond to your weakness. The truth is that being tired does not mean that you are defeated. No. Being weary does not mean that you lack faith. No. It means that you are human on a divine assignment. Grace was never meant to replace your efforts. It was meant to sustain whatever efforts that you are putting in. That is why in 2 Corinthians 12:9, the Lord, answering to Paul, says, My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. When your strength ends, where your strength ends, that is where grace begins to work. Think about a battery and a charger, especially on your phone. You might have the most sophisticated phone with all the apps working. And of course, you know that the more apps you have, the more battery life it eats. If you don't recharge the battery, though the phone is sophisticated, but at some point when the battery runs down, the phone slows down and the phone stops responding. Most believers are spiritually gifted, but they are running on empty. They don't recharge their batteries. God did not call you to run a yesterday's race or to run today's race with your yesterday's strength. No, God did not call you to run your today's race with yesterday's strength. He calls you to plug into Him daily. And that is why we talk about daily grace. The second thing is strength is not self-generated. Strength is not self-generated. It is God imparted. Isaiah 40 verse 29 does not say He motivates the weak. He says He gives power. He gives power to the weak. That means strength is transferred to you from God. It's not manufactured. It's not by your strength. And the psalmist also tells us in Psalm 84 verse 7, he says they go from strength to strength. And this is purely with the grace of God, not from struggle to strength, not from pain to collapse, but from strength to strength. And that is what the Lord wants for you. This week, God is renewing your strength. Your physical strength, God is renewing. Your emotional strength, I pray that joy will return to you. Your mental strength, clarity will be restored unto you. Your spiritual strength, hunger is revived in you. You are not surviving by your adrenaline. You are being sustained by the divine infusion. You are being sustained by the divine infusion of God. And the top point is that the journey ahead required a different level of strength from the one that you have used in your previous assignment. Some seasons do not end because you prayed. They end because you were strengthened for the next stage. First King 19 verse 7 says, arise and eat because the journey is too great for you. This is the Lord talking to Elijah. Elijah was anointed. Elijah was prophetic. Elijah had a calling. He even called down fire. Yet God said to him, you still need strength. Why? Because what brought you here, what brought you where you are today will not carry you where God is taking you to. He is equipping you to finish strong. God will equip you to finish strong. And the fourth thing is you will not collapse under pressure. No. Hear this prophetically. You will not collapse under pressure. You will not break under responsibility. You will not quit halfway. That is not your portion. Isaiah 40 verse 31 says, but those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Renewed strength is not a borrowed strength. It is a fresh strength. It is a refreshed strength from the Lord. You are rising. You are not barely surviving. You are soaring. You are not dragging your feet. And I want to prophesy into your life. If you declare this after me, say, my strength is renewed. I receive grace for the journey ahead. I rise above weariness. I soar on the wings of grace. I will finish strong. I will not faint. I will not fail. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. May that be the thing that carries you on. That declaration, you just keep going ahead to declare it. Father, King of glory, we thank you for this edition of the podcast. Strengthen every weak place in the life of your children. Renew physical energy, restore emotional joy, refresh weary minds, and revive spiritual fire in your children for the journey ahead. We receive supernatural strength. We will not walk alone. We will not walk empty. In Jesus' wonderful name, we have prayed. Thank you so much for listening to me in this episode. So many people out there are struggling. And if this has blessed you, why not share it to others so that they can also benefit from it? Once again, my name is Pastor James Egudia and I'm pastor of RCCG, Solid Rock Parish Derby, at the heart of the city, 2 Exchange Street, DE1 to DE. If you're looking for a Bible believing church, we have wonderful brethren who welcome you with an open arms. And we look forward to see you worship with us one day. God bless you.